Hello, it's Kim,
And I'm Denise.
and we are
It's
Real.
Real.
Join us as we bring the Bible to life.
And discover Jesus in both the Old and New Testament.
Hello, I'm Kim,
And I'm Denise.
and this is
It's Real.
And today we have my sister Kristen visiting in from Kentucky, who we asked her to come and just share, where she was before Christ and then where she's at now. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a few years, I tell you. Good golly, girl.
Before we get going, can we say who this is? I mean, who is this?
My
Really?
sister Kristen.
She's the It's Real girl.
She is the It's Real. That's where we got the story
real.
from.
Yes.
It's very real.
So, can you tell us what was a little bit about before you knew Christ? Can you tell us a little bit about that story? What brought you to Florida? What was going on in your life before?
Well, everything was falling apart in my life. I was losing my kids, my family, my marriage. I had lost control of everything.
Yeah. You were telling me you were in the shower and things were going on there.
Yes, I was just at my wit's end with life itself again, and I was in the shower by myself, and I had hit my knees, and I started praying to God, and that was not of me at that time, but I didn't know who else to turn to, and so I hit my knees, and I told him I had to give it all to him because I didn't know what else to do with it all.
What did he tell you?
He told me that we were getting ready to go on to a vacation
To Florida.
and
But you weren't coming to see me.
no,
I know, break my heart.
Well, my sister was always talking about God and forgiveness, and I would get aggravated and just didn't really want to be around that. I wanted to have a good vacation with my family, and God told me, he said that I was going to meet a woman that was going to lead me on my journey. Because I had been praying to him, I was lost. I didn't know where to turn, didn't know where to go, and he told me I was going to meet this woman that was going to put me on my journey, and
I thought that was funny.
I did. I argued with him for a minute. I kind of laughed and was like, well, you know me, I don't talk to anybody, so how would that even be possible? And so I giggled and laughed it off, and we had left for Florida, and we had everybody packed up, and we're heading down, and my kids started asking me, well, can we stop and see Aunt Kim and Uncle Craig? And I'm like, well, I guess we'll see what she's up to. Maybe they won't be too busy. Fingers crossed she would be.
There's a truth.
And so on the way back, I agreed to stop and see her. And we're on the front porch of her house, and she's talking her God talk and her forgiveness talk, and it was different. It was different this time. The things that she was saying hit different. I heard it and I accepted it, and something was just absolutely different about it this time. And I lit up with joy because
Here she is. That we're talking on the porch talking about forgiveness and soul ties and healing. And next thing I know, she jumped and goes, "You're the one. You're the one." I'm like, I didn't do it. I wasn't quite sure what she was talking about.
yeah,
You're the one.
she was the one that God was talking about, and I had questioned, was that really God talking to me? Was that really God telling me that, And when that happened, that was the whole realization that God was working. God was talking. God was doing it. God did it. God was there.
Now, at that time, me and Denise had a group going, and we had a group of ladies, and we asked them, would it be okay if my sister came to this women's retreat that we were going to? And if they didn't know Kristen from anywhere, and they were very accepting.
They were.
Yeah. And they said, sure, bring her along. But there was some stipulations. She wanted to know who Jesus really was. She didn't recognize Jesus. And I was like, you have to read the book of John so you know who Jesus is. And she did. She read the book of John. She was very adamant. So we invited her to the retreat, and she shows up. She came down from Florida so she could go with me.
Kentucky.
Yeah, yeah.
And that started a whole new journey. My life hasn't been the same since.
So, from your perspective, what happened at the retreat to you?
My sister had called a friend of hers that was at the retreat with us and asked her if she would do a prayer partner. And it made me nervous because I had tried previous several attempts to go to church and get to know God and Jesus, and some really intense things happened that were not of me, but I couldn't control it. For Denise.
Yeah. The night before I went to bed that night, she was like, "Yeah, I have some things that I'll try to control this weekend." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, yeah, cool." But inside, I was going, "What?" And so when I went up to bed that night, I was trying to lock the bedroom door, but it didn't lock. It was broken. So anyway,
Denise was a little nervous.
I was nervous.
I didn't realize that it affected Denise that bad. I'm like, well, our door won't lock. Let me go check our daughter's door, see if it'll lock. That one didn't lock. I said, Jesus has us. We'll pray.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, there's that. We'll do that."
So we prayed. We all had a peaceful rest. Woke up the next morning, and we met with the prayer partner.
We did.
Did. And I think the first thing, because I was with her, was she asked her, have you ever accepted Jesus? And he said, well, yeah, I think I have. She said, well, let's just make sure.
We'll start there.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
So we did. We prayed and you accepted Jesus during that retreat. And then we left that prayer session. What happened?
When I had walked outside from praying with her, everything had looked different. The trees looked different. Everything was just so beautiful, and the colors were so deep and vibrant. And I thought, well, maybe, during that prayer healing, that my eyes were healed.
Oh no, she was so excited. Kim, come here. I was like, because I've got a whole bunch of other women who are depending on me, and I'm trying to balance both situations. And she's like, that woman healed my eyes. I was like, no, baby. God gave you eyes to see.
And I had no understanding of what that meant.
But when he opened her eyes, the whole rest of that weekend was.
Oh, it was.
It's real. It's real.
It was very healing. A lot of things were confronted. A lot of things were healed. And that was the whole beginning of this journey.
So where has it led you, this journey?
This journey has landed us with, we feed the homeless. We love on them, play games with them, and we have big things for them that we're involved with. Get into to work with the broken and help lead them to the light, because so many of us are in the dark and do not realize that we are in the dark, and that the light is real, and what happens when we walk in that light is even more real.
And you started your own website?
I have, it's lightforthebroken.org. It's lightforthebroken.com. It's light, the number 4, thebroken.com.
Is it .com or .org?
It's both.
Okay, it's perfect.
Yeah. And it's for those who wrestle with the spiritual battles. We were not meant to walk this alone. And a lot of the times, I know for me and for a lot of the broken, we feel more lost at night. So I've made myself available 24 hours a day so they can have somebody to walk through it with them.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
It's an opportunity for prayer, correct? Pray with them.
Pray with them, cry with them. If you need somebody to sit in silence, that's okay too. We do ask for a little donation, but that is to help keep the light on for the others that are broken, keep the website going. But if you can't, I don't turn anybody away.
How beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
So the Lord really, He's done a work.
And still working.
And
And
isn't it
still
beautiful
working.
how He takes our brokenness and our choices and our decisions in our life and the way that it was and how He just flips it completely over, and yet He uses those experiences to help others come out of that.
Yes.
Oh, I just love you, Jesus.
Yes. Wow, Kristen, I am amazed of how good God is to us, and He can use all of our experiences to reach the people that He has for us. It's like these are your good works; those are your people that He's given you to reach, and only you can do it.
Right.
So,
Right.
and I love the way that you are being obedient and faithful to that.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will have more later.
All right.
Y'all have a
Bye-bye.
great week.
If you want to know if it's real, then
Admit you're a sinner. Romans 3:10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one.
and as it is written in Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Believe that Jesus is Lord. Romans 10:9-10.
Because if you confess with your mouth that the Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved.
And call upon the name of the Lord. Romans 10:13. For whoever calls in the name of the Lord shall be saved. If you enjoyed this episode,
like, subscribe, and share.
you can contact us at
Contact itisreal@gmail.com.